boys, welcome back. It's your boy Max. Today's video is about stop rejecting yourself before she rejects you. I've had a few of you guys comment on my posts. I made a video basically talking about how what's the right way to approach a woman, right? And I had a few guys in the comment section talking about, oh, just maybe just leave women alone at the gym. And here's the problem that I see with that, right? Here's the problem with that comment. Now, first things first, do I think that some guys should leave women alone in the gym? 100%, right? Some guys, they just need to put in the work, the social skills on their physique, and then they can worry about approaching women in the gym, right? Because it's a pretty quote unquote dangerous place to approach a woman. Not for anything, legal, just simply the fact that this is a place that you frequent, and if you get rejected badly, all of a sudden your reputation is ruined, and it's like you can't really make any more approaches in that spot. But if you're a guy who, you have no issue talking to women, you're already in shape, I don't see a problem with approaching at the gym as long as you do it strategic. But here's the problem with his comment. He said, why don't you just leave women alone at the gym? The problem with this comment is that a lot of guys simply have this limiting belief that they tell themselves, oh, she's working out, so I can't approach her. Oh, she's on the phone, so I can't approach her. Oh, she's with her friends, so I can't approach her. Oh, she looks like she's in a rush, so I can't approach her. Oh, she's with her dog, she has her headphones in, so I can't approach her. Oh, she's taller than me, so I can't approach her. Oh, she's of a different ethnicity and they don't like my ethnicity, I can't approach her. You see the common pattern here? It's the fact that you are rejecting yourself before she even gets the chance to reject you. Straight up. You tell yourself, oh, this girl is too busy doing this, too busy doing that. This is not an appropriate time. And then you constantly get into this subconscious habitual rhythm of telling yourself, of finding a way out of approaching the woman that you want. And you know where this comes from? This comes from a inner problem within yourself. Because if you truly found yourself to be valuable to the woman's life, you wouldn't hesitate to approach her, right? You wouldn't. Think about it like this. If you're a lifeguard, okay? You're a lifeguard, you're off duty, okay? You see someone drowning in the ocean. Are you going to jump in that water and try to save them? Yeah, I assume that you would, right? You would still save them even though you're off duty because you know that you have the skill to save this person's life, right? They need you right now. But let's say you have no idea how to swim. The ocean terrifies you. In fact, every time you get in the ocean, you're damn near about to drown yourself. If you walk by, someone is drowning in the ocean by you, you most likely won't jump in there to try to save them. You're gonna go get somebody else to try to save them. Why? Because you know that you don't have much to really offer them that's gonna help them, right? You know that you jumping in that water isn't really gonna be the best for them. And it's the same way with approaching a woman that you're interested in. See, a lot of you guys, you put these women on pedestals, right? Oh, she's so attractive. Oh, she has her hair done. She has her nails done. Oh, she's just my type. And so automatically you put her up here and you put yourself down here. Even though you might be in great shape, you might have great characteristics. You might be an honest, hardworking man. You might take great care of your presentation. You might be masculine, a leader. All of these are positive traits about yourself that you can offer to the woman. but yet you pedestalize them and then you reject yourself. It's because you're not truly aware of the value that you bring. So I need you to stop and ask yourself this question. What about you actually is valuable to the woman's life? Like, how can you change her life? And there's like, it's not that deep. It's actually like so many reasons why you may be of value to this woman, right? It could be the fact that you're good looking. It could be the fact that you're strong. It could be the fact that you can fight and protect her. It could be the fact that you're funny, right? You bring laughter, you bring joy into this woman's life. It could be the fact that you have great connections, you have great status, you could get her into places. It could be the fact that you're just honest and loyal. It could be the fact that you're someone who's charismatic. It could be the fact that, oh, you're a very disciplined person. You always do what you say you're going to do. All of these things are reasons of value that you can bring to this woman's life. And so, before you even approach her, you literally don't know any of the value that she may bring to your life. Besides from the fact that, oh, she looks good. Oh, she could offer you some, something good to hit, and she looks good. Just a pretty girl by your shoulders. That's it. That's all you know about her. But you know yourself. But a lot of you guys, you don't even know yourself. That's the problem. And that's why you guys have all these limiting beliefs inside your mind. And you tell yourself you can't approach because of this or that. Because if you truly knew who the fuck you are and you were actually confident in that man, you would do the approach. Why wouldn't you? You're like, of course I'm going to approach. Like, if anything, this woman is getting way more out of this deal than me. Right? And this stops you from so much more than just women, right? You see a guy that you want to network with. He may make more money than you, right? He may be in a higher position than you, may have more status than you. The reason why you can't network with him is because you feel like you have no value to actually bring to him, right? But if you knew that, okay, if I talk to this guy, I can make him another 5-10 million per year, right? If you knew that, you had the skills to make this guy some money, or you had the skills to get this guy laid, right? Maybe he can't get laid. Or you had the skills to connect him with someone else that he needs to be connected with. Or anything, right? You would go up and talk to that person. And it's the same thing with women. So what I need you to do is to ask yourself, what makes you valuable as a man? Take a second and just think about that. What makes you valuable? I just gave you a whole bunch of examples, right? Write a list of like 20 things that you actually appreciate about yourself, right? Just put your phone away and just think about it. What do you appreciate about yourself? All of these reasons are pieces of value that you can bring to a woman's life. All of these reasons are reasons why you should do with the approach. You only have one life, bro. You're never gonna get any younger. You're only gonna get older. Time is just gonna fly by, right? It's about to be 2026. How many approaches have you done the past year? Huh? How many girls have you matched with on dating apps? Huh? How many people have you networked with? How many friends have you made? How many connections have you made? Or have you just been inside your own shell? Right? Some of you guys, you make a lot of money, you have great physiques, and yet you still hold yourself back. And I don't know why. Create that list and recognize that you have so much more to you than you think. And if you truly can't think of 20 things that you appreciate about yourself, like truly good characteristics, well then it's time to do some serious personal development. Because I was at a point in my life where I couldn't write down 20 things. I could maybe write down 5-10 things, right? But I was at such a point of such a low self-respect because every single time I told myself I was going to do something, I didn't do it. Every single time I told myself I'm going to stop smoking, I didn't stop. Every single time I told myself I'm going to stop clubbing, stop chasing hoes, I didn't stop. Every single time I told myself I'm gonna cut these people off, I didn't stop. And so I lost all self-respect that I had. And that's why I became such a shell of a man. Because I didn't respect myself. All comes down to self-respect. That's what the physique does. That's what the presentation does. That's what the money does. Whatever is gonna get you to respect yourself, that's what you gotta work on. But only you know the answer to that question, right? Some guys, they may be okay with their physique, right? They may be skinny fat, but it completely doesn't bother them, right? Doesn't bother them. Some guys, they know deep down that they need to get in better shape, right? They need to put on muscle mass. Some guys, they're okay making 50K per year. Some guys, they think that they need to be making $1 million per year. And so they lack that self-respect because they're not making it. So you must figure it out. What part of your life do you feel like is lacking, and then work on that. And just by you working on that, working towards those goals, that's already going to build a self-respect, right? Just the action part of it. You don't even need to be, you want to make $1 million a year, you're still making 50. As long as you're continually, every single day, you're doing what you got to do to get to that million, you're going to have self-respect. But if you don't, then you're not, right? So it's all about the journey for real. As long as you know that every single day you're squeezing the most out of your days as much as possible, right? You wake up early, you get to work, right? You don't waste time. You don't waste time doom scrolling. You don't waste time speaking to people that don't deserve your attention. You don't waste time chasing women. You don't waste time spending too much time in the gym, right? You just do what you gotta do on a daily basis, and that's it. And then you repeat. That's what builds the self-respect. And without self-respect, you can forget about anything, right? You can forget about having the love life you want. You can forget about having that job that you want. You can forget about retiring your parents. You can forget about even enjoying that vacation. You might have went on vacation, but you're not gonna enjoy it, right? I always think about this one story about how when I used to go clubbing every single weekend, there was a moment in time where I knew, like, okay, I was aware of my potential and I knew exactly what I had to do to get to it. And I was working towards it, right? I was working towards it Monday through Friday, but then Saturday, Sunday, I spent that time clubbing, spent that time partying. And so, because my actions on Saturday and Sunday didn't align with the ultimate path that I knew I was supposed to be on, I would literally, it would be 2 a.m. in the club. I would go to the side of the club. They would have like couches on the side. So the dance floor is like out here. And then they would have couches on the side. I would sit back, right? Maybe a few other people would just pass out next to me. But I would just sit back, lay back, and just watch everybody having a good time, right? I don't think they were actually having a good time. I think most people in the club pretend to have a good time. But it was almost like I just had this epiphany. I just had like, it's like I just woke up, right? Like straight up like Neo out the Matrix. I just took the red pill. I just woke up and I'm like, damn, it's 2 a.m. and I want to be a millionaire. I want to start this business. I want to help these people out. I want to retire my parents. I want to get in great shape. And yet it's 2 a.m. and I'm surrounded by degenerates who are literally escaping their reality, who I literally see on their face how lost they really are. And that killed my ability to enjoy myself. And week after week after week would go by and I wouldn't be able to enjoy it. And so I was like, okay, there's literally no point of me even going out anymore because every time I go out, I don't enjoy it. Because because the actions I was doing wasn't aligning with my path, which caused me to lack self-respect. And once I cut that out, once I started waking up early, once I started taking the gym serious, taking my diet serious, working on my looks, working on my social skills, that's when I finally gained that self-respect. And self-respect is something that nobody can take away from you but you. You're the only person that can take that shit away through your actions, through taking actions that don't align with the man that you're supposed to be. But when everything is in alignment, you know, like you have that conscience. We have a conscience for a reason. And if you're a man who tries to stray away from that conscience, then you're lost. And you're even more lost if someone is telling you, like, bro, you're straying away from your conscience, bro. Like, get back on track. And you think that person is hating on you. You think that person's out to get you, right? You think that person's trying to scam you. Nah, bro. He just wants you to do better, right? He may have been in the same position as you before. He's seen it all before, right? Sometimes I want to help you guys out. And the way I help out is by giving you that tough love. I tell you exactly what you need to hear. I tell you exactly what the Max from 5 years ago would have needed to hear, right? Some of you guys, most of you guys, you take my advice and you make a change. And then you thank me for it. But a few of you guys are just so lost that when someone tells you that, oh, maybe you shouldn't be smoking every single day, all day. Maybe you should, put the grabber down, hit the gym. Maybe you shouldn't be out partying and clubbing when you're fat and out of shape, right? Maybe you shouldn't be jerking off 3 times a day if you're not getting any women. And you get offended. Like, you get offended at someone trying to tell you what it is, right? And it's just that person trying to help you out, right? And so don't stray away from your conscience. Your conscience was put there by God for a reason. It's to tell you, it's like you're a warning sign. It's like when you get in a car, right? You see the little lights blinking, that means something's wrong. You gotta check up. You gotta check up on the whip, right? Bring it to the mechanic. Well, you got all these warning signs that your body, that your mind, that your soul is trying to tell you about, and you just keep ignoring it. You just keep driving around your body, right? Your vehicle, because your body is just the vehicle of your soul. And this shit's getting deep, but your body is the vehicle of your soul. When your soul is like, nah, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be out. I don't want to be outside partying and clubbing. I don't want to be smoking no more. I don't want to hang out with these people, right? I don't want to eat that bullshit. And you're like, nah, shut up, right? And you just keep feeding the body. But what you gotta understand is that the body is just temporary, the soul is eternal, right? Whether you believe in an afterlife or not, right? When you are on your deathbed, that's actually when you see your real soul. Because that's when you can't control your body no more. You're just looking back at all the decisions, all the choices you made throughout your life, and you're like, damn, all this time, I've been doing what I thought was gonna make me happy, when in reality, I've been ignoring what was really gonna make me happy this whole time. Like, I should have approached that girl. Like, why didn't I do it? Do you really want to be on your deathbed thinking about shit like that? Damn. I had the opportunity to just lock in, cut these people off who were no good for me, who ended up backstabbing me. Anyways, I could have just skipped out on the partying and the clubs for a few years, stacked my money up, retired my parents, made a name for myself, and then attracted all the women, all the status that I ever wanted. Oh, I seen the girl of my dreams. She was perfectly my type, but we were at the gym, or she was with her friends, and so I hesitated to approach her, and I did this time after time after time, and then I ended up just being with this girl who I'm not even that attracted to, who ended up using me, manipulating me, divorcing me. Is that really what you want? Ask yourself, because this is how deep it gets. That's how deep it gets, bro. You could really be on your deathbed thinking about this shit. You can. And I don't want that for you. I don't want that for myself. And everything I tell you guys is just a reflection of me and the man that I used to be. Right? Everything that I speak about on these videos is just exactly what I needed to hear at certain points throughout my life. Because I've been there, bro. I've been there, depressed, on the verge of just, you feel me, skinny fat, underweight, just a victim, no self-respect, drowning in vices, hanging out with the wrong people, eating bullshit every day. I've been there. You understand? That's why I'm saying this. Best believe, if I didn't care, if I didn't want to see you do better, I would not be making these videos. I would not be spending like damn near 30 minutes every single day making a video to tell you to, oh, do better. To tell you to, oh, maybe you should approach her. I would not spend my time doing that. Right? I have other shit to do. But it's the fact that I care, and it's the fact that I genuinely want to bring you guys up while I bring myself up, right? While I document my own journey. Because I'm not a finished product. I'm not a finished product at all, right? I have a lot of things I gotta work on that I'm working on every single day. This business, right? This channel is part of it, right? That's what I'm working on. And I'm taking you guys with me. But I only want to take the guys that are serious. I only want to take the guys that understand that they gotta make a change. That understand that they gotta stop rejecting themselves before the world does. Life as a man is already hard, right? The world will try to shut you down. The world will try to fuck you up, right? So why fuck yourself up? It's like you're beating yourself up and then getting ready to fight the world. Nah, as a man, you gotta go fight the world every single day. So why make it harder on yourself, right? If anything, you gotta be your biggest supporter, right? Oftentimes, we're our biggest enemy. But you gotta be your biggest supporter. Who else is gonna support you, if not yourself, right? No one really cares about your self improvement as much as you should, right? And so, if I care more than you do, you really need to take a step back and like think about why that is, right? Even your parents, right? Your parents love you. Some of you guys, if you come from a good household, I come from a great household, right? I know my parents love me, but they don't want to see me win as much as I do, right? They just want to see me, be comfortable, be secure, and not turn into a bum, not turn into a crash out, right? But the level of success that I envision for myself, the level of success that I know I'm headed to, nobody sees that shit. Nobody, just me. And so it's up to me to make it happen. But it'll never happen if I reject myself. And it'll never happen for you if you keep rejecting yourself. So that's today's video for you guys. I truly hoped that this video shifted a lot of your guys' mindsets to stop rejecting yourself before she does, before the world does. It's hard enough to live life as a man in 2025 and 2026. You might as well be your biggest supporter, be your biggest fan, and just uplift yourself. Feel like you can actually conquer the world, right? And if you want the systems to get in the best shape of your life, to improve your presentation, to have the dating life of your dreams, you want my help, my personal help with this, just to guide you every step of the way, to mentor you, to create a system for you, custom tailored plan, just book a link in the description below to book a one-on-one call with me. We'll talk about your life. We'll talk about what you're lacking in, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, where you're trying to go. And we'll see if it makes sense for us to work together and dominate, right? But I hope to see you boys in the next one. If you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe. See you boys soon. Stay dangerous.